Our next speaker is the General Chair of PKIA 2025, Professor R.K. Shyamasundar. He is a Life Fellow of IEEE, Fellow of ACM and an ACM Distinguished Speaker. A distinguished alumnus of IISc Bangalore, he was the founding Dean of the School of Technology and Computer Science at TIFR and has served as J.C. Bose National Fellow at both TIFR and IIT Bombay. He is currently INAE Distinguished Professor at IIT Bombay and Adjunct Professor at NITIE Mumbai. With immense pleasure, I invite Professor R.K. Shyamasundar to introduce PKIA 2025.
Good morning. Welcome to the PKIA. This one. First, let me see the distinguished audience on the dais. Dr. Arvind Kumar, who is the chairman CCA, Dr. Banati, who has been the backbone of the CCA from a technology, and then he is pushing all the things, and also nice to see people from Software Park where they are going to use this from varieties of things. And also I miss Dr. Sudarshan, who is the brain behind, apart from Arvind Kumar and Banati. Together, the trio, they did all these things for their last couple of years, and also Dr. Balaji, who takes the initiative to see that every detail is worked out, kind of a thing. Thank you. And also, I think Dr. Anand Kumar has been one of the persons, perhaps he could have been on the dais. It does not mean the other also is a very distinguished audience are there. Yeah, off the dais, kind of a thing. He is the man behind getting good papers and then making the proceedings for the IEEE and keeping the things are the other. So coming to, I'm not going to take much time on this kind of a thing. The public infrastructure is an important aspect that plays a role, particularly even in the context of, we have digital privacy laws that has been, data privacy laws has been done. So now what is the major thing people are doing with the PKIA and how we can ensure privacy, because it's a very complex process. Privacy is implemented through security, but privacy and security are not the same. So this is something that people have to understand what is the thing or the other. So for example, one of the main things people are trying to see is that how identity can be decoupled from the actions that it takes. For the actions, you have some kind of a public infrastructure. So in that sense, how do we separate out? If we dealing, then it becomes very easy to forget the one what has been attached to that identity, because nothing gets attached to that at all. And another aspect is that people always talk of post-quantum cryptography. And now the question people always will arise is that what is post-quantum cryptography? Technically, it's almost like a lattice-based cryptography kind of a thing. But apart from it, there is a real quantum cryptography and also quantum distribution of keys, which is taking a very important role in the whole world or the other. Now, I would imagine our CCA will also see that with the emerging quantum technology, distribution of quantum keys plays a very vital role, and I am sure that CCA and the controller would have taken appropriate actions both from technology and an engineering aspects how to do that kind of a thing or the other. So I think it's a very nice thing, and perhaps the areas can also be enriched to take into account the technology, quantum, and also the hardware, because India is going to become a hardware hub. And now you have a lot of IoTs. In some sense, how do we use PKIA in spite of the fact it takes a huge computation or the other? How do we deal with that? And all these things play a very vital role. And I would like to see that emerging community gets built up as the hardware. India becomes one of the hardware hubs kind of a thing. In this context, I think all the persons who are in charge and CDAC and others will be responsible to see how this would be handheld for the whole community, a kind of a thing. And I wish the conference all the success and all the organizers a success, and then hopefully the emerging discussions will lead to some way how that could be used from both an engineering side as well as from an academic side, because academia and engineering, industry, everything is becoming combined together in the context of AI coming into the picture. Again, I wish you a very nice stay in Bangalore with a nice weather, and also you can also see how the traffic is there. This is one of the ways in which whether it is working like we have to be like a quantum particles, we have to move from one place to another place, kind of a thing or the other. So it's a probability we will reach airport in a reasonable amount of time, kind of a thing. Thank you, and have a pleasant stay, and have a good conference. Thank you.